Okay, so here's what happened in Sean O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling. I've been seeing Aljamain get a lot of criticism for not just running at Sean O'Malley and just going for the takedown over and over again like he normally does in a lot of his fights. Let me explain to you. First of all, styles make fights. You cannot fight everybody the same way. And fighting Sean O'Malley, that could have been a very dangerous approach because of how good his timing is, obviously, if you saw how this fight ended. I mean, the reason why this fight was so interesting is because if either one makes the first mistake, the other one's in major trouble. But actually, in that first round, Aljamain Sterling was looking like he was going to do that normal thing that he does, close that distance, get your back up against the cage, and, shoot for takedowns. I must say, Sean O'Malley did an excellent job constantly creating angles, moving his feet, keeping his range, and keeping his back off the goddamn fence. He did a great job. But here's the moment that changed for Aljamain Sterling. Aljamain Sterling was starting to close the distance, looking like he was about to shoot a takedown. But then, boom, Sean O'Malley times this beautiful jab as Aljamain's closing the distance, snaps his head back, and then this is when Aljo starts to back up. Sean starts throwing more feints and comes forward a little bit. And then this is when Aljamain starts to be on the retreat, starts to back up because he felt the power, felt the timing, felt the speed of Sean O'Malley. Everybody has a game plan until you get punched in the face. Aljamain knew he had to be careful in this fight, but it's different when you finally feel it in there. And then this is when Sean O'Malley started to put the pressure on Aljamain Sterling. And once you get hit with a shot like that, I noticed immediately Aljo started biting on the feints a lot more. And Sean O'Malley is one of the best in the business when it comes to feints, man. He doesn't just feint to feint, he feints to set you up. I truly believe this jab is being overlooked in this first round. I think this set up the rest of the fight. Now, Aljo did come out in that second round looking like he was going to come take down Sean O'Malley and close the distance extremely well. But Sean O'Malley did a great job stuffing the takedown, and then this is something that Sean O'Malley does that I love to watch him do. Kind of like Conor in his prime, he does a great job using his kicks and his long legs to set up distance. So he throws his teep kick up the middle, whether it lands or not, it creates that range for Sean O'Malley where he loves to be at. And something Sean O'Malley and Tim Welch brought up is that Aljamain Sterling does this thing a lot when he's going to close a distance is he'll overextend and he'll reach. So usually he'll reach right here and then he'll drop from a takedown off of this. So he'll overextend and it will close the distance and he'll drop to a single and push you up against the cage, which he's very good at. But when you're fighting an absolute sniper like Sean O'Malley, this is just tailor-made for Sean. Sean timed it, saw it coming, took a step back, and just like a sniper, man, just a picture-perfect, beautiful right hand. Do I need to say anything more? So I see a lot of criticism throwing Aljo's way, and honestly, there needs to be more praise throwing Sean O'Malley's way for his game plan just working out beautifully. Petr Yan couldn't beat him, TJ Dillashaw couldn't beat him, Henry Cejudo couldn't beat him, but styles make fights. Sean O'Malley did an excellent job. Aljamain Sterling, you got nothing to hang your head about. Absolutely beautiful fight. If you guys run it back, I'm down. Shout out to both these guys. Sean O'Malley's a new champ. Let me know your thoughts below.